While you were in school, you were told like, you have to go to LA, you have to go to LA. But when you both got out there, did you feel like, yes, that is correct? Or was like, I found myself here because they told me to go and now I'm stuck and I can't get out? Or was it like, did you feel like that was true? Yes, this is like where I really need to be.
I felt like it was true. I mean, I think we'll see what happens in COVID, like what the industry will look like after this. But up until, I guess, March, I guess I should say, I absolutely thought that was true. In terms of opportunity, the amount of jobs, I think unless you want to do physical production, there's kind of no real place to do something in the entertainment industry other than New York and LA, and LA just has more opportunities.
Roberto, anything else to add to that part of it? Like, did you feel like that was proven true once you got out there?
Yes, I would agree. And I guess to clarify, I wouldn't say you told us like, hey, you gotta, jump off the ship, but rather it was suggested.
More of a threat, like you're going, you don't have a choice. Yeah.
It was more of a suggestion, but more so it was a kind of, in a sense, especially hearing like your story and hearing other professor stories, like like Brad and Scott. Everyone at some point lived in LA. They did it, and at the same time, though, like Sam said, this is where the kind of hustle and bustle, where the opportunities are. And I think more so than anything, you get to meet and network, and it strengthens your kind of profile and the connections. So if you do decide to move away, to go back to Chicago, which I'm in Sam's boat, like I'd love to go back at some point, you still have the kind of connections to keep doing the business that you're doing.
Just to make you feel a little bit better, when I woke up this morning, looked at my phone, it was one degree.
Ooh, don't miss that.
Yeah.
That's
So
a perk.
A little bit better, a little bit. So JB purposely saved you for last because you're the one who's actually still writing here, and I think you have a job currently that a lot of students, a lot of interest in television with the rise of the streaming services and things. A lot of people wanting to get into writers' rooms, and so can you sort of talk about your journey to LA, but then also how did you wind up in working? Because this is not the first writers' room you've worked in. So how did you even get into that opportunity?
Yeah, so I actually chose DePaul because of the LA Quarter program. I knew I wanted to go to LA when I was still in high school in Texas. So I went to DePaul knowing I would end up in Los Angeles, only place I felt like I could do what I wanted to do, which is write. And I got the internships that I needed to get, and then became a PA in scripted and non-scripted. So working in reality television, which was a grind, a lot of long 17-hour shoots for baby food commercials and things of that nature. But eventually I was networking with a lot of other DePaul alums, and one of my old roommates actually worked at Marvel, and he got my resume and he set me up with a writer's PA job on the show Moon Knight. So I worked on that show as support staff. I worked on Shameless in the writer's room as a PA, and then I got this job on Gaslit, the new Julia Roberts series for Starz. And the way that I switched from being a PA to a writer's assistant and writer's PA was just telling people what I wanted to do. I was really clear and upfront how I had studied screenwriting and how it was my passion. I've read every book that you recommended, Matt, front to cover or front to back. I have them all on my bookshelf. And I love the networking, and I love the camaraderie of the writer's room. So I was really passionate about getting in there.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's what you were just saying, like make your intentions known. And I think that is such a big part of finding success, is like making sure you're constantly putting yourself in that position to be successful and making your intentions very clear. Because, they love to sort of pigeonhole you in a specific role, and they will let you stay there forever if you don't try to, move forward. So.